guys, what's going on? This is MassiveJoes Weekly.
Another delicious intro to MassiveJoes Weekly Word, episode 104, Neve.
This just reminded me. Did you see how people got butt hurt because I asked you to sit back last week?
No, did they?
Yeah.
So I should sit forward again?
No, I told you to sit back, and they're like, don't speak to Joseph like
Oh
that.
yeah, I did see them. They were like, "You gonna do something about that, Joe? You gonna do something?" I'm like, "No, give a fuck." Anyway, look at us rocking the grey on grey today.
I know.
Look at that shit. We got all grey on grey.
Dill made me turn my hat around because the facial recognition didn't pick up my face.
Yeah, so we got the snapbacks to the front.
To the back.
For this episode of MassiveJoes.
No, snap back to the back.
Yeah,
Talking about the gats in my rap.
Yeah, but your snapbacks to the front.
True.
Topics of discussion, Neve.
So we got back in stock,
Yep.
new products coming soon, AskNeve.
Let's go, baby. Straight into it. Back in stock, Big Nevos. No? No? What? What'd I do? What have I done?
You fucking show your haircut.
What are you talking about? No, you gotta start talking
Oh,
about
back in
You know how this works.
back in stock. So we've got
Some of Robbie's finest. Look, it's half fresh. It's like, look at it. It's half fresh. Look at that shit. Look at that shit.
Well, you got it done last Wednesday
before the Arnold, so I could be fresh for the Arnold. And I honestly, like I've said it before, I've said it time and time again, I like Robbie's haircuts half fresh. Sometimes you walk out of Robbie's when it's full fresh, and you're like,
Do you know what Robbie's been doing for me now?
might be too short.
Is Robbie's been maintaining my beard for me.
Yeah, I know. That's why you've been looking on point. Anyway,
All right.
Topics of discussion, Neve. First topic of discussion. I'm fucking all over the place today, mate.
Yeah, come on.
I'm still recovering from the Arnold. I feel like I'm jet lagged.
Yeah.
I got no fucking idea what's going on.
I feel sorry for anyone that spoke to me on Sunday at the Arnold.
You were a zombie.
Because I had too much caffeine.
Yeah.
But it like put me the wrong way though.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Back in stock.
Yep.
Buff Bake Butters, all 9 flavors back in stock.
Delicious.
New products.
Oh, that's it?
Yep.
Oh, next topic of discussion, Neve.
New products. So we got the Rule 1 R1 Whey Blend.
Yeah, same guys that make the ever popular R1 Isolate.
Yeah.
Which is a 100% isolate protein, now with their blend protein, so whey protein isolate, whey protein concentrate blend, Big Neve.
Yep.
Comes in 2 sizes.
And 7 flavors.
7 flavors.
Such as birthday cake. R1 Train.
Yep.
Amino.
Yeah, so another new supplement from the same makers we were just talking about. So it's called R1 Train. So you would think it's a pre-workout, but it's actually a stimulant-free amino acid supplement.
Yeah.
BCAAs 2:1 ratio, got some essential aminos in there, got some nitric oxide boosters as well. Quite a unique product.
Yep.
2 sizes.
Prana On is now in stock.
Yes, vegan protein powder, vegan range, not just protein powders. They've got a bunch of different products, Big Neve.
So Power Plant Protein comes in 5 flavors, and the Phyto Fire Protein comes in 3
And
flavors.
the difference between the two?
They both taste like shit. No, I honestly haven't.
Making a bit of an assumption there, mate.
I haven't tried them.
No, you're just assuming they're vegan protein
I
powders.
stand up
and
to
they
piss,
taste
so
like
I
shit.
drink normal protein.
Oh shit! What else do Prana Owen have, mate?
I could keep going for hours.
Where's Mars? We need Mario to defend vegans worldwide.
They've got super greens, apparently.
Moving right along.
ATP Science comes in with their No Whey, which is protein powder that contains no whey.
You're fucking on fire today. The much anticipated.
So it's a hydrolyzed collagen protein.
It is. So the much anticipated protein powder from ATP Science is now live online, MassiveJoes.com. It launched last weekend at the Arnold on Friday. You can now get it online and in store. A lot of people have been waiting for this protein, a lot of anticipation around it because they didn't give much away.
We guessed, and we were very far off the mark.
No, we were very close.
What did you think?
I said it was
chicken
hydrolyzed
protein. You thought it was
chicken protein.
chicken protein.
You can get hot collagen from chicken. Just saying.
You can.
But this is actually, it's bovine collagen, which means it's collagen come from cows. It's effectively beef protein.
Yeah.
ATP is not going to like me saying that because they like to use their fancy marketing terms, but it is effectively beef protein, which means it's dairy-free, lactose-free, gluten-free. The cool thing with it as well is it's completely naturally flavored, colored, and sweetened. So there's nothing artificial in it at all.
With cacao.
Huh?
Doesn't have cacao powder in there?
Oh, I thought you said cow. Oh, no. Like it's got cow in there, mate. It comes from collagen.
Flavored with cow.
Yeah, it comes in 2 flavors, Big Neve boss.
Chocolate caramel and vanilla caramel.
Yep, and it actually doesn't taste too bad. It's got a. I'm gonna drop a raw review on it
This week.
I'm doing it because I know a lot of people want some more information about it. It's got an interesting texture to it. It kind of tastes a little bit like gelatin-like.
It's very smooth and very light though. That was the thing. That was the main thing I noticed.
Light,
So it'd be perfect as a post-workout protein shake.
Yes.
Because of those people who post-workout don't like getting down a shake or don't feel hungry.
Yeah.
It's very easy to drink.
Yeah, and there is actually some really cool actual science behind this product.
I had it yesterday as like a drink because I got a bag of it over the weekend, and so I brought it into the office for everyone to try. And I had it during the day, and I was hungry within 15 minutes. Yeah, and it wasn't filling, such as like an MTS Whey or Core.
It's very watery.
So I could have just drank BCAAs pretty much.
Correct.
That's how much it filled me up.
Yeah, except BCAA is a free form of aminos, not peptide.
No, but that's what I'm saying, is I could have just drank it down. No, I'm not saying I could have it replaced, but it felt like I had because I was just hungry straight away. There's
actually some really good like actual science behind HCP, hydrolyzed collagen protein versus whey protein that shows that double-blind placebo, so actual proper science that shows that HCP is actually more effective than whey protein at building muscle and losing body fat.
Yeah.
So it's quite an interesting product. So far as the biological availability, we all know that collagen protein, that beef protein, is not as biologically available for the human body as whey protein is. So it's kind of like. I'm looking forward to the raw review myself. I'm looking forward to researching and producing it for you guys because this is going to be next level type shit. Keep going.
Salvation Extend, which is an oldie, but
a goodie.
But back new to us.
Yep.
2 sizes now in 13 flavors.
Yes, sir.
I've had, I think it was the mango.
Yep.
And that is delicious.
Yeah.
During summer, I was drinking it.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why or how.
Yeah.
But I was drinking it during summer with ice cubes, and it was delicious. Giant Riot is in stock in 4 flavors.
Yes, the new complete pre-workout supplement from Giant Sports.
Giant 100% whey, 2 sizes of 7 flavors.
Another fucking how many proteins we got coming in, man? Came in.
We got a lot.
Fuck, do we have any room left in the warehouse for anything non-protein related, Big Neve?
Well, it's good. Good news is coming soon.
Shit the bed.
As we said last week, it's delicious. So
2 sizes, 7 flavors.
The Team J apparel, the Greatest Tea, which we launched at the Arnold last week.
Yeah, launched on Friday. Those are amazing. Hop on and grab yourself one of the Greatest Teas, man. They are limited release, by the way, Big Neve. Once they're gone, they're gone. They're never coming back.
And the TMJ Apparel Elite sleeveless hoodies in 2 colours. And if you saw anything over the weekend, that was the only thing I wore over the weekend.
Well, that's the only thing you've been wearing for the last 6 months because you had access to the prototypes.
Yeah. So
I've been posting. It's the ones with this logo on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've been posting a lot of pictures wearing it. So.
You have. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
Coming soon.
Yes.
This isn't here, but I want you to give them an update because I keep getting hit up about it.
Yeah,
that black MassiveJoes hat that I keep wearing.
Oh, yeah. With the snapback and the curve peak?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know.
So there you go.
That's all I've got for you. Because they fucked up the prototype. So we're waiting for another prototype now.
I get hit up 10 times a week on my Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram asking where it is.
If that prototype is correct, it's probably a month away. But based on how bad they fucked up the first one, they're probably going to fuck up the second one, which means it's probably 2 months away. And if they fuck up the third one, then it's 3 months away. So until I approve a prototype, I got no ETA for you guys.
There you go. All right, so the ATP Essentials will be here probably starting next week, which is the BCAAs, L-glutamine, acetyl-L-carnitine. Etc.
Oh, we going all ATP everything.
Yeah.
Big dog.
So that'll be available online.
Yes.
Cytec 100% Whey Professional coming soon. That was also an oldie, but definitely a goodie. Choc hazelnut, tastes just like Nutella.
Yep.
Can't wait for the lawsuit there again.
We got all sorts of lawsuits at the moment, mate.
TMJ Apparel Performance two-tone shorts.
Yep.
They were released at the Arnold.
Yes.
If you saw myself and Joseph's Instagram, we've both been posting a lot of pictures wearing them as well.
Correct. They're launching this weekend, so I'm actually, you know what? I'm wearing them at the moment. I'm wearing them. Can you guys see that shit? That's why they're called two-tone, because they're black on the front and they're red on the bottom. I'm wearing them things. And they're launching this weekend.
They're definitely our most comfortable shorts.
They're the best fitting shorts we've seen thus far.
Yeah.
I would go so far as to say Big Neve.
The TMJ Apparel Dream Team tee black and black.
That's my number one tee at the moment. I was gonna wear it to work today. I woke up this morning. Asher said, "You can't wear that. You've worn that every day straight for a week, and it stinks."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I don't give a fuck. It looks good."
TMJ, your name is on the building. You could probably
just grab
another one.
Anyway, those are launching early next week, along with Big Neve.
TMJ Apparel Performance Booty Shorts.
The Pussycats have spoken, and the Pussycats are getting what the Pussycats want. 3 colors launching in: teal, fuchsia, and black. Next Wednesday.
The BSN Test Booster and the Optimum Nutrition Fat Burner.
You know, Neve, I spent some time with the powers that be at BSN and Optimum. Just bleep that out. Over the weekend at the Arnold, and I went to BSN, and I said, firstly, BSN, where the fuck is the test booster?
Yeah.
And they said, coming soon. And then I went and walked across, because BSN and Optimum right next to each other at the Arnold. So I just walked across to the Optimum booth. I said, Optimum, where the fuck's the fat burner?
What was their answer?
And they said, we don't have one, but try cotton candy amino energy.
There we go.
So forever in our coming soon category. Hopefully one day we can move it to the new products category. Big Neve.
Yes.
Next topic of discussion, Neve.
Ask Neve.
No. Back up. I just want to, before we ask Neve, I just want to have a quick discussion about the Australian Supplement Awards, man.
Oh, yeah.
Because the Australian Supplement Awards were announced on Saturday night at the Arnold Classic Australia at the Pro Show.
Yeah.
All 14 categories announced. So we now know pre-workout of the year went to, you weren't there, Blackstone Labs Dust V2.
Ooh, no.
Protein powder of the year went to, just take a fucking guess, mate.
I'm going to say 100% Whey.
No, it came second.
Ooh, what came
MTS Whey.
Oh, yep.
Intra workout of the year went to
Core ABC.
It did, second year in a row. Supplement of the year.
ATP and B.
I know, ridiculous, outrage. Outrage across the whole community. Good for ATP though.
Testosterone booster of the year.
ATP Alpha Mars.
Fat burner of the year.
ATP T432. ATP fucking cleaned up this year. T432 plus, which is good to see an Australian supplement company take out, they took out more awards than any other company on the planet.
Yeah.
You know what else was good? Protein bar of the year. Quest finally got beaten by an Australian company, BSC High Protein Low Carb Bars.
Delicious.
Protein bar of the year. Phenomenal. All of the results are now live at australiansupplementawards.com.au, guys. You can go and check it out. Link is in the description box down below. Go check it out. It's the best supplements from the last 12 months as voted by your peers, Australian consumers. And some of the results are quite interesting, such as AMP-V winning supplement of the year.
Did you know that?
Still have no fucking idea how that happened. But it happened.
The first two you asked me, pre-workout and protein, were the only 2 results I didn't know.
Really? So what else do you know the results of?
Breakout product of the year?
Yeah.
What was that, Core Hard?
No.
AMP-V?
No.
What was it? I didn't know that one.
You just said you.
No, there's 3 I don't know.
Oh,
what was breakout supplement of the year?
It was actually Utopia from De Novo, which I wasn't that surprised with that because De Novo has got a lot of traction over the last 12 months. Yeah, Utopia and it's definitely a unique product.
Thanks to you on fucking Snapchat.
Well, I mean, we've done a lot for promoting Utopia because it's a fucking great product, man. You know.
I've had it twice today.
Yeah, interesting. Anyway, link is in the description box. Go check them out and see what the top supplements as voted by Australian consumers were for this year. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
Ask Neve.
Oh my God. Lots of questions. I'm gonna try go rapid fire, but there's some, look at this, guys.
Yeah, just rapid fire.
There's some balls deep questions up in this motherfucker.
We got 20 minutes.
Samantha M wants to know, it was great meeting you all at the Arnold. Now that it's all over, what was your favorite moment from the weekend? Asha was amazing on stage. Congrats to her on her first place win for bikini. She should have received her pro card. Ah, Samantha, you don't want to open that fucking can of worms.
No, don't talk about it.
Your favorite?
It was actually just meeting everyone because obviously me being in my position, I see a lot of obviously names coming through throughout the day, be it emails and through orders. And obviously you and I see a lot through Instagram and Facebook. Yeah. So it was good to actually put names to faces and have a chat with actually the consumers or our customers. Yeah. So that was probably my favorite.
I would agree 100%. That's what we go to expos for, especially you and I. Like, obviously we got the mega booth there and we got some cool specials and we're selling stuff and that. But the main purpose for us going to expos, and this is proven because we've done expos all over the world without the mega booth, is to meet you guys in person. That's really what it's about, and that's what we enjoy the most.
The thing was, you and I don't really get a chance to, or none of us really do, get a chance to actually see much of the expo either.
Dude, I saw nothing. I saw the fucking MassiveJoes mega booth and the stage Asha was competing on and the toilet. And that's it. Yeah. 28 Koi, Big Neve, why does core burn and core hard go all frothy when you give it a shake?
I'm guessing it's something to do with one of the ingredients. I don't know what it would be though.
Honestly, brother, I've never shaken either of them. They need to be stirred, not shaken.
Is that what you reckon?
Yeah, I've never. Why would you shake core burn and core hard? Just drop, let it rain.
Put it in a shaker. Put it in a shaker. I put it in a shaker and I sip on it when I'm on the way to the gym in the morning.
Well, I don't have any personal experience, so I can't answer that question.
Yeah.
You?
I've never noticed it go frothy, but
Jake Hearn wants to know.
Maybe you're shaking it too hard.
Hey, you pair of not quite as big as boss Josh boys. My question is in regards to training abs, core strength. I have relatively recently swapped over my training to a more strength and conditioning powerlifting based focus, the Wendler 531.
Good program.
And I am seeing great results. Currently, I want to do some work on my core strength with the aim of helping my big lifts. I'm aiming to do this around 3 times a week as part of my assistance work with a focus on ab rollouts and leg raise variations. My issue is, when I try my abs, say on the Monday, I seem to have really bad DOMs for close to a week afterwards. I've tried reducing the volume and intensity of the sessions, do less to do more. But it hasn't really helped too much. Should I just suck it up and ignore the DOMs, or should I rethink my aim of more than 1 ab session a week? I don't want this supplemental work to impact my actual lifts negatively, i.e. having bad ab DOMs on deadlift day ain't much fun. To clarify, I'm not training core to get a shredded six-pack or anything, but with the intent of increasing core strength and stability in my big lifts. That question's got your name all over it.
I mean, I'm someone who never trains abs.
No.
I mean,
have you seen the fucking abs on this guy? This guy.
Yeah, and I've never trained abs, to be honest. I don't train abs since I was 18.
Never. No.
But the thing is though, is I have done a little bit recently in my morning metabolic conditioning.
Yes.
And like in terms of like just leg raises, like laying leg raises, leg holds off the ground, where you hold onto the bars and do knee lifts and leg lifts. Yeah. I'm someone who doesn't train abs and my abs weren't sore. No. So I mean, I don't know why you're getting sore I've never been sore for a week with abs, have you?
Well, it does happen like the first time you train abs if you haven't trained them in ages.
Yeah, but if you're doing it consistently now, I mean, you shouldn't really be getting it. I mean, probably as well is doing crunches isn't going to work your core as much. No. Like, it's not really going to be those stability muscles. It's going to work more your six-pack muscles in terms of like crunching movement.
The outer abs.
If you want core, you need to be doing those things like the planks and those kind of things.
Transverse abdominal.
Yeah, and like your rollouts. Yeah. Just doing crunches isn't really going to strengthen your core for a squat or deadlift because if you think of the action of when you're squatting and deadlifting is it's in that contracted, that core's braced, you're not doing crunches. So you got to think about how it carries over to the movement. Like what are you doing? How is it carrying over to you, mate? You've said it's an accessory movement, but in no way is doing a crunch an accessory movement to a squat or a deadlift.
Or a leg raise.
Doing your core planks and those kind of things where you're working those stability muscles, is what's going to strengthen them for that particular movement?
It's a good question and a good answer, I must say, Big Neve. Luke Nelson, any chance of a TMJ in the USA limited edition t-shirt?
I don't see why not.
I don't see why not either. Jared Reardon, hey fellas, will the new supplement from HPN M6 be coming to Australia, New Zealand, and any ETA on it?
It's probably one for you.
No, we don't have any plans of bringing M6, unfortunately, Jared. Phil Spencer, what's up, very big boys? About 4 months ago, I bought Redcon 1 Somal 4 from a local sup company in the UK.
Yeah.
On recommendation, and have no idea why I bought them or what they are. 4, I did some research but not heard a lot about them other than Aaron Singerman, owner of Redcon 1, mentioned wet gains. What is the difference between wet and dry gains? Have you heard of Somal 4? As always, big shout out from the UK and stay massive.
I haven't heard of it. What is it, a SARM or something?
It's a metabolite of a pro-hormone. So it's one of so all the Somals that Redcon 1 do are all pro-hormone metabolites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of wet or dry gains, I guess he's talking about the water retention you get from it.
I would say so as well, yeah.
I mean, if they're wet gains,
you're going to have water retention.
Water retention.
So you look puffy.
Dry gains, then you're going to be a lot drier and shredded. I'm guessing. I mean, it's a lot like your regular steroids. You've got your ones that will make you bloated and puffy, and the other ones that will give you that drier, grainier look.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's what he means. But yeah, they're not available in Australia and unfortunately not legal in Australia. So.
And probably not legal in the UK, to be honest, Phil. I'd probably double check that.
I'd probably be using more your Barracuda and your Core Test and your Core Hard if you're looking for those test boosters.
Lee Rushworth Clays, hey guys, what happened to the rest of the director's cut and 40 years in the making with Mick? Also, are you doing a clean bulk series? Lee from the UK.
What happened to the director's cut?
Director's cut is yet to be completed.
40 years in the making.
Mick no longer works at MassiveJoes.
But he's doing his own YouTube stuff. And are you doing a clean bulk series?
You know what, Lee? It's actually it's a very timely question because I was actually thinking about this yesterday, of all times, because I was trying to figure out what I'm doing with competing moving forward. And there's not a high chance that I'll be competing this year.
Yeah.
And if I don't, I would love to do a lean bulking video series.
We'll do it.
I think that would be amazing. So, fingers crossed, could be coming your way.
What percent body fat do you reckon I'm sitting at?
You? Well, at the moment, probably like 7. You're very lean.
I don't think you...
Very lean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no, don't worry.
What?
No, I'm just saying, I don't think that there's any reason to get above like 12% body fat.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm bulking. I'd like...
You said lean bulk.
I know, but I think the people just need to get over the bulking and cutting like phases. I think they just need to either be in a slight calorie surplus.
Yeah.
Not get over like 10 to 12% body fat.
Yeah, I agree.
And if they're over 10 to 12 body fat, they should look at cutting down till you get to that 10 to 12% body fat before you look at bulking. I spoke to a few guys over the weekend who even admitted to themselves they're like 20% body fat. What should they do? Should they bulk or cut? And
if you're 20% body fat, you should definitely cut.
I told all of them that you should cut down to get to your maintainable body fat, which is around 10
your
to
body fat set point is what we call it.
Which is probably around 12%. And then from there, then try and stay around that 12% body fat while gaining muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dylan Phillipson wants to know, hey fellas, I've been experiencing some serious bloating lately and I can't seem to figure out what the cause is. I'm 19, 5'6", 70 kilos. I put on 17 kilos in the last 3 years and I'm around 14% body fat, but whenever I eat any type of meal, I always get a huge bloat that I can't suck in or anything. This is relatively new and I haven't changed anything in my diet. Should I see a nutritionist, lower carbs, or take a supplement to help with this? Thanks guys, stay massive.
I'd probably say nutritionist number one, because you might have a food intolerance that you didn't know. I mean, people do.
Well, it says I eat any type of meal. That's some digestive shit going on.
I mean, I only bloat when I have carbs. Like a lot of carbs. So maybe having too much carbs, maybe you do need to lower your carbs.
Yeah.
But if you're getting bloated after no matter what you eat, probably another thing to do would probably just be to try and eat like chicken and vegetables. If you don't bloat from that, but then you go and eat chicken, rice, and vegetables, and you bloat, then you know it's something to do with.
You need to eliminate variables and try and narrow this shit down.
But if it's absolutely everything you eat, then obviously it's something to do with your digestion.
I'd go see a doctor if that's the case. I'd bypass the nutritionist.
I'd be bypassing us in AskNeve and going straight to a nutritionist.
Gums13 wants to know, hey guys, first off, I want to say I love all the MassiveJoes videos. My question is, I train at 5 in the AM, so I don't get time for a pre-workout meal. So should I drink a protein/carb shake before I train? And if so, should I drink it before or after my pre-workout pump supplement? Many thanks and stay massive. Stuart from the UK.
From Stuart Hill in the Who.
From Stuart Hill from the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read that wrong.
Yeah.
If I train in the morning, I'd do it fasted on just a pre-workout, and then I sip on my BCAAs while I'm training.
Yeah.
It depends. Obviously, you need to give your food time to digest. So if you're training at 5 AM, you need to be up consuming that protein and carbs before 4. Definitely no later than 4.
Yeah.
Definitely before your pre-workout. So your pre-workout has to be, say, 10 minutes before your workout. So ideally, you'd be having your protein and carbs between 3:45 to 4 o'clock. Your pre-workout at 4:50 and then training at 5. Personally, like all of us over the Arnold weekend trained, all of us trained fasted and just slept on BCAAs the whole time. And that's what I've been doing lately for the last sort of 3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
If I'm doing weights in the morning, I'll do it fasted.
Yeah.
I used to be a big believer in, I never used to believe in that. I always used to think I needed to have food, but my strength is still there in the morning, so I'm not really sure what it's from, if it's from the night before or just glycogen stores, etc. But yeah, I feel fine off it. So try it and see how you go.
Yeah.
But definitely if you're not eating, you need to be consuming at least BCAAs.
Absolutely, 100%.
If I'm fasted, I'll have BCAAs in my pre-workout.
Yeah.
So 5 grams of unflavored BCAAs in my pre-workout. Yeah. And then sip on BCAAs while I'm training. Yeah. But yeah, definitely, definitely if you're eating, it needs to be an hour before you work out.
D Pizzana7 wants to know, was wondering if you guys know Nick Cheadle, since he's from Australia as well, and if so, would you guys ever do a collaboration? Really enjoy both of your content. Stay massive from Texas.
I don't know Nick personally. I trained alongside him on last Saturday night.
I know Nick personally.
With the ON guys. But well, maybe if you know him, you might be able to answer that.
Yeah, no, I know, I wouldn't say I know Nick well, but I do know Nick, and Nick knows I, and Neve knows Nick, and Nick knows Neve. And if you guys want to collab, let's make that shit happen. I think we could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's with ON, we do a lot with ON.
We do. It would be like our powers combined. It might be like Captain Planet, some shit.
See, there's a Captain Planet movie coming out?
No, really?
Yep.
For real? Awesome. Mike S wants to know, hey you very big boys, long time viewer from the US of A. My question is, during a cut, what should I take to help keep as much muscle as possible? I heard BCAAs because one of the ingredients helps stop muscle wasting. What other subs or clinically proven ingredients are there to help stop muscle loss during a cut? Thanks, Mike from Cali.
The three things I'd be taking during a cut.
BCAAs.
BCAAs as number 1. Number 2, I'd be having acetylcarnitine to make sure that my body's using my fat stores.
That's not going to stop muscle wasting.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'd be using.
Okay.
And number 3, I'd be taking glutamine.
Yep.
For muscle recovery, more so while I'm in a calorie deficit.
Yeah. Can I throw one in?
Yeah, you can throw one
in. HMB.
Yeah, metabolite of leucine.
Stops proteolysis, which is the breakdown of muscle tissue for energy. So I'd definitely. Acetylcarnitine.
Well, you should be using all year round.
No, you should. Nothing to do with stopping muscle breakdown.
But it's going to help with fat loss.
It is. But yeah, the big 3 to stop muscle breakdown are BCAAs, glutamine, and HMB. Most definitely. Daniel Burgos wants to know, sup fellas, long time viewer, first time question. We're popping Daniel's cherry, man. I've been in a caloric deficit.
You can do that on your own, mate.
For a few weeks and have incorporated core burn and ATP Science subcut for the little extra help. Currently, I'm taking core burn with breakfast around 7 in the AM and pre-workout anywhere from 12 to 5 PM. I'm using subcut twice a day after my shower, before breakfast, and pre-workout too. My question is, would I see the most benefit from these products if I didn't consume carbs pre-workout? Currently, I'm consuming majority of my carbs at breakfast, post-workout, and very little during the day. Cheers, fellas, and stay massive.
First off, I'm just going to speak to you about the timing of your supplements.
Yes.
Because your core burn shouldn't be taken with breakfast.
Yes.
It should be had like an hour before breakfast.
Correct.
So that's number one.
Yep.
Do not have your core burn or any fat burner, whatever that may be, with a meal. It should be taken an hour before a meal.
On an empty stomach.
Subcut as well should be taken before cardio and before your weight training. So don't be having it just after a shower. Because what it does is it gets into your hard to move fat stores. So it goes down and it targets they call it your brown fat, which is your real
brown adipose tissue.
Which is a stored fat, and then gets that fat moving for your body to use as energy.
Yeah.
So that's one thing, is if you just have it after a shower and you're not going to go, what's the word I'm looking for? Exercise. Why the fuck do I have the word energize in my head?
I don't know.
Exercise. If you're not going to go exercise, and you've got it moving,
yeah,
but you're not actually doing anything with it.
Yeah.
So you want to get it moving and then burn that fat stores as energy.
Yeah.
So definitely change around how you're using the subs. So you've got the right subs, you're just taking them at the wrong times.
That's the question there.
Yeah, in terms
would
of
I
carbs,
see the most benefit from these products if I didn't consume carbs pre-workout?
It's not when you're taking them, because you want them around your workout.
Yes.
So you want them pre, intra, and post-workout if you are having carbs.
Correct.
The thing is you don't want to be having too much carbs.
Yeah.
Your body only has a very small amount of liver and muscle glycogen. What the fuck are you smiling about? It only has a very small amount of muscle and liver glycogen. So if you're having too much carbs, it's filling up those stores, and then it's going to be stored as triglycerides once you fill up those stores. So it's not a fact of consuming carbs, it's a fact of consuming too much carbs for what your body needs.
Correct. Tom Donovan wants to know, hey guys, are you coming over for Body Power UK in May this year? I haven't heard you mention it, so I'm assuming you're not able to make it. Cheers, Tom from the UK.
I don't think so this year, no.
No, not this year, man. We're gonna try shoot for next year for a TMJ Apparel booth at Body Power in the UK. Tyler Baxter, what's up, fellas? Question for both of you big lads. If you had to choose your all-time favorite exercise out of any muscle group, what would it be and why? Stay massive and keep up the good work, fellas, because it's the tits. He actually wrote that. Yeah. It's the tits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All-time favorite exercise?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, man, not just going to put it out there. Shit question.
Why the fuck did you tick that?
I don't know. Obviously, I was speed reading.
All right, next question.
Yeah, nah. Look, if I had to pick one, I wouldn't pick one because it's bullshit. It's shit. Sorry, Tyler. No offense, brother. But let's be honest. If you said your favorite exercise for each muscle group, okay, we can work with that. But one exercise? Come on. You're gonna end up doing some sort of fucking CrossFit bullshit.
Yeah.
Full muscle exercise. Full body, you know what I'm trying to say. AK Big Gamma K wants to know, hello again, boys from Toronto, Canada. We're going fucking international with these questions, man.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? We should put a map on AskNeve and like locate where the questions are coming from on the world map.
Do it.
Dilla, let's do that next episode. I like it. Yeah.
How much shit do you want to throw on Dill's chest?
No, it's not shit. He could put a world globe, a flat lay world globe, and every time I ask a question, it pops a little from where it's from.
All right.
What do you guys? Do you guys think that's a good idea? Comment and tell me.
People know where they're from.
Yeah, but other people don't. You don't know where the UK is.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the Middle East.
AK Big Game K, hello again, boys from Toronto, Canada. As always, thank you for taking the time to go through all these questions. I recently discovered I'm suffering from multi-level bulges in the lumbar and sciatic pain. Damn. This is keeping me from doing anything while my back hip is in a forward flexion with any sort of load. I focused on strength, but now have compounds such as overhead press, bent over barbell rows, deadlift, squats, etc. are out. Now I have to keep conscious of decompression like pull-ups, pull-downs, hammer strength, pin-loaded machines, etc. Should I take the next few months away from power and focus on hypertrophy, or will I still be able to overload the same way without the big compound movements?
Unfortunately, you can't mimic the big compound movements.
No.
If you got a back problem, man, don't be stupid. Just
get this, sort that, man. Back problems, I know from first-hand experience, back problems are the worst.
And I've been the same, and I'm sure everyone's been the same with injuries, is you try and work through them and you try and be a hero, and what should really have recovered in 2 weeks, you end up taking 6 months to get over.
It's not worth it, brother. Just stay away from those fucking movements, sort your back out. In the meantime, hit accessory movements where your lumbar spine is supported, and you can still overload, you can still make gains, it's not a problem.
I mean, you can still hit everything, but more isolation. I mean,
exactly.
You can hit everything as an isolation movement. So
Eric Rodgick wants to know, hey homies, question for the shredded vanilla gorilla in regards to stiff-legged deadlifts. Every time I begin the exercise, doing a few warm-up stretches to get myself familiar with the movement and my muscle connection, my hamstring tendons begin to experience considerable stretching pain, almost like it's tearing apart. Generally lasts for the first 1 to 2 warm-up sets before I start my working sets. Once I begin my working sets, the pain goes away. Any idea behind this? My form is perfect and this pain only exists during stretch position hamstring exercises. Not sure if that is correct term for stiff-legged deadlifts. Much love from Sydney. P.S. Neve, 2 more weeks till I finish your program and I'm so fucking keen to attempt some new PBs.
Eric, number one, you could have just emailed me and asked me this. I would have answered.
Ask Neve, mate. The people.
Yeah, but if he's doing my program, I could have just answered him in 30 minutes.
The people.
Okay. But now the poor dude's probably finished the program 3 weeks ago.
Probably.
By the time.
Yeah, by the time he gets the answer.
Yeah. Anyway, Eric, if you're getting it only in the first 1 or 2 warm-up sets, so maybe you're going too heavy for your warm-ups. It sounds like probably you haven't warmed up correctly.
Yeah.
Before I'll go on to any kind of stiff-legged deadlifts or anything like that, I mean, we'll have hit like at least 1 to 2 exercises before I move on to, well, not even just 1 to 2 just warm-up exercises. Yeah. So I mean, definitely we would have done squats or something first. But even so, we'll warm up even with like a laying hamstring curl to warm up our hamstrings. So we won't even really count that as an exercise sometimes, more of just a warm up.
Just a warm up.
Then we'll go back later in the workout and hit it for working sets. Yeah. But even just hit 3 or 4 sets, like a fairly lightweight for 15 to 20 reps, get blood moving and then stretch out the hamstrings, get blood flowing to the hamstrings before we go do some heavy stiff-legged deads. Yeah. Because generally you're going to go pretty heavy with stiff-legged deads. So if you're tired and your muscles haven't loosened up and you haven't got blood flow to it, you're going to go twang as soon as you start. You're putting that hamstring in a stretch position under tension.
Yeah, or stretch position of flexion under load. Yeah, it's never a good way to hit a hamstring without warming up. Nick Minette wants to know, hey Big Nevos, interested in your thoughts on the ketogenic diet, and more importantly, if you think a keto diet or variation of keto diet could effectively build muscle. Cheers, guys, and stay massive.
I personally am not a fan of a keto diet, because I like to keep my protein high to stop muscle catabolism and muscle wastage. Correct. A lot of people I spoke to on the weekend, I mean, I'm following a keto diet in terms of the food I'm eating.
You're following a low carb diet, mate.
Is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Which is what keto is.
No, it's
no
not.
Carbs.
No, keto is not.
We just had to, no, listen to me. No, you're not listening to my answer.
I'm shooting a fucking gains trust on this shit.
Listen to my answer.
You just sent me back to primary school then. I just get belted by the teachers with the ruler.
I'm following a keto diet by the foods I'm eating. The problem with my diet...
Put it down, mate.
The problem with my diet is I'm consuming too much protein to put myself in a keto diet.
To put yourself in ketosis.
Yeah.
Because what does your body do with excess protein?
Turns it to glycogen.
Glucose.
Yeah.
It actually makes what you get from carbohydrates from too much protein.
Yeah.
This is the problem with the keto phase in the Swole and I, we're shooting a fucking gains trust on it because I've had enough of this keto bullshit, and it's all marketing fluff because it's just based on an incorrect premise. If your protein is higher than about 100 grams a day, you cannot get in ketosis. Your body will not do it. It'll take excess amino acids from protein, go through a process called de novo gluconeogenesis, take those aminos, convert them to glucose, and you're not going to be in ketosis.
Exactly. So, I think the keto diet's a shit because it's too much protein, not enough protein.
Not enough protein. It's not conducive to building muscle.
Which is what protein does, is building blocks of muscle.
And even maintaining muscle, it's not conducive. If you're a part of this health and fitness lifestyle and you're trying to build or maintain muscle, if you're trying to change body composition, build muscle, reduce body fat, keto dieting is not going to do it for you.
So I'm a major fan of high protein, high fat, low carb.
Correct.
But in terms of bodybuilding for keto, no.
Yeah. Chris Tucker. What's up, Chris? Wants to know, happy birthday, Neve.
Thank you.
For last week. Recently, I've partially torn my Achilles and will be away from the squat rack for some time. Any suggestions on maintaining my leg gains during these hard months? Chris Tucker from North Carolina. Go the Tar Heels.
There's a lot of things that you can still do apart from squats.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't squatted probably in like 9 months.
Yeah.
And my legs haven't lost any size really on them.
No, not at all.
I mean,
probably got bigger.
So there's a whole heap of things. You just got to find out what you can do, man.
Like,
it's all about time under tension. It's all about just putting volume through your quads and your hamstrings.
Don't stress too much about not being able to squat.
I'll be honest, man. From the time that when I went through my phase of squatting heavy compared to when I followed a more higher rep leg program, my legs are bigger doing the higher rep leg program than they were squatting.
100%.
Yeah, my squat went up and my leg press went up, etc., but it didn't generate over to.
You built strength. You didn't build leg mass. You didn't build muscle.
No.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think Joe will say I train like a bitch, and I'll admit I train like a bitch on legs these days, because
I wouldn't say it,
but I do, because I just do like leg press, like leg extensions, laying hamstring curls, seated hamstring curls, stiff-legged deads, high rep leg press, Smith machine lunges, exercises like that.
You don't squat.
I don't squat.
That's what you're trying to say.
But I do all those exercises in like the 8 to 12 to 15 to 20 rep range. Yeah. So there's plenty of stuff you can do. I wouldn't worry about not squatting.
Wes Hale wants to know, hello from Virginia, USA. It's where America Labs is made. Donald Trump's company.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Virginia. I started training primarily for hypertrophy, but I've started to explore different outlets to use my strength, including powerlifting, highland throwing, Spartan races, and even my first strongman competition this Saturday. Good luck, Wes. Any chance we see either of you branch out to some of the less traditional areas of fitness, such as these?
Obviously, not much of a fan, mate. Mate, I've done 3 strongman competitions.
How many powerlifting?
I've done 3 powerlifting comps and 2 powerlifting comps and 3 strongman comps. So.
You must be new here, Wes. But that's cool. Welcome to Team Massive Joes. This is our resident Nevos, also known as a powerlifter and a strongman and a bodybuilder. Does all the things.
And I won the strongman for my weight category.
You did, state champion.
And won the powerlifting meet, so...
State champion.
Yeah, so I mean, I've done both. I'm a big fan of both, so...
Tyson Austin, I've recently lost 20 kilos and have gone from a body fat percentage in the mid-30s to just under 20%. Good job, Tyson. Good work, man. In my cutting, I went down to 1,800 calories a day. I've now increased to 2,250 calories a day and have continued to lose body fat and put on some lean muscle with the increase. My aim is to get under 15% body fat before I change my focus to purely building muscle bulking. As I've never attempted a bodybuilding type bulk before, your advice is appreciated. My question: how should I structure my increase in calories? How many calories should I look at building up to? And what is a good macro breakdown for bulking? I plan to bulk consuming clean food. I'm 25 years old, 85 kilos, 5'8". See you guys at the Arnold.
I'm just going back to my first question of like bulking and cutting.
Yes.
What I said originally.
You did.
I mean, I'd probably try and get down to a little bit lower than 15% before you look at sort of trying to...
Well, he says that he's continuing to lose body fat at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
So that's good.
Yeah, so I mean, I'd just keep dropping.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't just get to 15 and stop.
Yeah.
There's no reason that you can't... I mean, you could actually be building muscle as well if you're training. The thing is when you get an increase in muscle mass, you get an increase in your metabolism because you're fueling that fire. So, I mean... Yeah, it's very difficult to lose body fat and build muscle at the same time, but sometimes they can go hand in hand. In terms of, I mean, I wouldn't get straight to like 15% and then straight away just throw the switch and go back into 100 calories every 2 weeks. I'd probably drop down to say like 12% or around that. Just try and maintain that for like a couple of weeks. Find out what your maintenance calories are. If you're still dropping, then you haven't found your maintenance calories yet. Then from there, then I'd look at putting on just upping your calories a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if 100 calories. I mean, even like 50 calories just to begin with is what I'd probably do.
Slow and steady wins the race, man. Look at the tortoise and the hare.
The thing is that I think there's too many people, and even I made this mistake of when I was younger. Is you go from, all right, on Sunday, yep, I'm doing my cut. Monday, I start my bulk.
Yeah.
And you just
completely
throw your macros around. You suddenly go from 100 grams of carbs to 500 grams of carbs.
Yeah.
You go from 2,500 calories to 5,000 calories.
Consistency is key.
And then it's just a whole lot of body fat gets put on. So, I mean, just do it slow and steady.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of macros, you can't go and say to someone, what should your macros be? Because the problem is every single person you speak to will be different.
It's different.
I mean, I spoke to some guys on the weekend that were having 500 grams of carbs. And
I don't even have that on a cheat meal.
Yeah. And then you speak to like me, who probably has 50 on an average day. And then you speak to Joe, who might have like maybe 300. So I mean, you can't put a blanket over and say, like, 40, 40, 20. I mean, if it was me, I'm probably on 45, 45, 10. But in terms of like 10% carbs.
Yeah, 45 fats.
Yeah. So I mean, it's very hard to put a blanket. You just have to work out what works best for yourself.
That's it.
I mean, if you're looking at bulking, probably your carbs are something, but you could increase your fats. So I mean, just that's the beauty of what's the word? Recomposition.
Body recomp.
Is finding out what works for you and making the changes.
Part of the process. It's a beautiful part of the process.
I mean, it's taken me 10 years to try and find out something that works for me. So I mean, it's a lot. I mean, Joe, you've got yours pretty much down pat now. But you just got to find out what works for you.
Final question, of course, going to the infamous Barney. Barney wants to know, big boy, it was great seeing you guys over the Arnold weekend. It was a pleasure, an absolute pleasure. Not just seeing you, Barney, but seeing your beautiful wife as well. Mrs. Ong. My question this week is, I know Joe has specific pre-workouts for specific workouts. I'm hoping you do too, as I'd like to know how you and Joe select what pre-workouts to use for which workout. I learned the hard way not to stack a pump supplement on leg day, but I'm wondering what approach you guys use for other days.
Barney, I'll decide on mine whether I remember to take a pre-workout from work or not.
Oh, there you go.
If I'm at work, I'll raid Joe's supplement stash.
I have an awesome supplement stash.
And I'll pick something different every time.
Barney, as you know, I'll go through them for you. I may as well, because your answer was kind of pathetic, to be honest.
Well, it's true. If I'm at home, I've only got one pre-workout in my gym bag, so I'll have Court Fury.
Yeah.
And if I leave work and then I forget to take a pre-workout with me, I'll have Court Fury. So for me, it means absolutely zero of what I'm training. Even with legs, because I love a good leg pump. Increased blood means increased nutrients, means more muscle growth to my quads.
It's true.
So I don't give a shit about my quads being too pumped.
Chest days, Barney, I use Conquer Unleashed from Olympus Labs. That's my go-to pre-workout for chest days. Back days, I use an all-new pre-workout supplement, the top secret one I can't tell you guys about. You know what it is. But we can't reveal it to you guys just yet. But that's my go-to for back. My go-to for legs is Blackstone Labs Dust V2. Just one pre-workout supplement a year, so I'm on something good there. What are you laughing at?
Sorry, the customers are just throwing their money around.
No, he asked the question.
You've got $400 worth of pre-workouts on the go.
Yeah, but you're not using them every day. It's like 4 months worth of pre-workout. I just stack that shit. And then the other days, it kind of varies. So those are like my three must. That's what I train on. But arms, I'll change it every now and again. Shoulders, I'll change it every now and again. That's when I'll try new pre-workouts, pretty much.
I've been getting my best workouts on Red, White and Boom and Stars and Pipes.
See, I still consistently, apart from those that I just discussed, Core Fury Extreme, man. I got asked this a lot on the weekend at the Arnold, and I keep coming back to it. The Core Fury Extreme and Core Pump stack, I think, is still the best on the market, really. I don't think anything comes
Core
close.
Fury and Stars and Pipes.
You reckon?
Yep.
Yeah.
Stars and Pipes as the pump formula, and then either Core Fury or Red Wine Boom. They're my two favourite. But last night I used Red Wine Boom and Big Noise.
Ooh.
And that was a good one.
Oh. Now she's gonna fuck with my crew.
Only because you were out of Stars and Pipes, so I had to grab your...
Was I really? Thanks for letting me know. I'll open a new tab for you to use. Big Neve. Do you have anything else you'd like to add before I tell the viewers to hit the subscribe button? Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're watching this on the mobile. Don't forget to turn your post notifications on so you don't miss a beat when it comes to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. If you like this video, throw a comment down below. If you've got a question for AskNeve, comment on this video on YouTube, #AskNeve.
Been annoyed Barney didn't bring any brownies over the weekend.
He couldn't, his wife was there. But you know who else we did meet?
Who?
Barney's sister's boyfriend.
Oh really?
The man responsible for and when I say I'm hoping to bleep that out.
I think it's his sister that bakes it.
Yeah, no, it's a team effort.
So AFP, Australian Federal Police, don't go to Barney Longs.
No, don't.
Go to the sisters.
He works for the Federal Police. He's a fucking spy, man.
He is.
He's not a surgeon. It's bullshit. Share this video around, spread the MassiveJoes love. Until next time, Big Neve, where we coming to and from, man?
MassiveJoes.com.
Stay